Oat milk. It seems like everyone is drinking it nowadays and praising it like you wouldn't believe. But what if I told you that it's probably doing more harm to your health than good, especially if you're insulin resistant? I know, if you're an oat milk drinker, this is not what you want to hear. But if you are struggling with insulin resistance, with PCOS, with hormonal imbalances, with blood sugar control, with weight loss, especially around your midsection, you're gonna wanna listen up. Keep watching for 3 reasons why you should stop drinking oat milk. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kate. I'm a certified health and nutrition coach. I post videos twice a week here on YouTube talking all things insulin resistance, weight loss, sleep, and more. So if you're ready to take control of your metabolic health, make sure to click that subscribe button. And you can also find me on TikTok and Instagram where I share new posts every single day. Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. For everything from websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that does it all. Head to squarespace.com/healthcoachkate to start your free trial today. As I said at the start of this video, oat milk has exploded in popularity in the last couple of years. And on the surface, it sounds like a healthy option because oats are healthy, right? Well, there's a bit more to the story when you start to look a bit deeper. The first reason why you should stop drinking oat milk is because it disrupts your hormones. And this applies to both women and men. Let's talk about women first. If you look at the nutrition label on a carton of oat milk, it is primarily carbohydrates with a little bit of protein and a little bit of fat. And don't be fooled. Even if it's unsweetened and has no sugar added, all of the carbohydrates it contains are made up of sugar molecules, and they're going to be broken down into such when you consume it. Now, keep in mind that your body tries to keep the amount of sugar in your blood to 4 grams at any given time. So when you consume oat milk and you're consuming 20 plus grams at once, this is going to cause a pretty significant rise in your blood sugar. And especially if you're drinking it in the morning on an empty stomach, the rise is going to be even sharper. Now, here's where this becomes an issue for our hormones. When our blood sugar spikes, our body wants to bring it down to that 4-gram baseline as quickly as possible. So as a result, the pancreas releases the hormone insulin. Insulin's job is to bring the excess sugar from our bloodstream to our cells that can use it for energy. Now, this is a normal function of the body, but the issue is that if we already have some level of insulin resistance, which most adults do nowadays, oat milk is only further contributing to the problem. And on top of that, high levels of insulin actually stop the body from converting testosterone into estrogen. And this can result in women having testosterone levels that are higher than they should be. And if estrogen is not converted at the right time, then ovulation doesn't happen, disrupting our menstrual cycle. And on the flip side, insulin resistance as a result of chronically high insulin can also cause low testosterone in men, leading to erectile dysfunction and infertility. Now, I just want to make it clear that blood sugar and insulin spikes in and of themselves are not a problem. But when they're happening frequently, constantly spiking throughout the day, as they are for most people due to our modern diets, this is when they can become an issue. And when we're already insulin resistant to some degree, which 88% of American adults are, then oat milk is only further contributing to the problem. The second reason to stop consuming oat milk is that it can lead to belly fat. As we mentioned before, oats are mainly carbohydrates, so if there is no fat added to the milk, then the consistency is pretty watery. And for this reason, vegetable oils, including canola and sunflower oil, are often added into oat milks. The popular brand Oatly, for example, contains rapeseed oil. And while these oils might sound healthy, well, not so much rapeseed oil, but sunflower oil and vegetable oil, they do sound healthier. They are actually anything but. These oils are mainly made up of polyunsaturated fat, which is a type of fat that is inflammatory to the body when it's consumed in high amounts. So you can begin to picture why drinking these oils might not be ideal. One of the side effects of consuming these oils in high amounts is it can lead to visceral fat, which is the hard fat that builds up around our abdomens. In one study done on rats, where some of the rats were fed polyunsaturated fat and other rats were fed other types of fat, with no difference to calories, the rats who consumed the polyunsaturated fat gained more visceral fat. Now, if you have stubborn belly fat that you can't seem to lose, oat milk might be part of the problem. Now, before we get into the final reason why you should stop drinking oat milk, which is an important one, I'm quickly going to tell you about today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for all of your online needs. Whether you are running a business, are starting a side hustle, or just needing a website for personal use, Squarespace has everything you need all on one platform. Long gone are the days of doing everything on separate platforms, your website, your domain, your email list, your online store. Squarespace makes your life easy by having all of these features and more on one platform. Not only is Squarespace practical and easy to use, it also allows you to create a clean and professional website without needing any experience in web design. Their award-winning templates are customizable, and with only a few clicks, you can have the website of your dream that aligns with your brand. You can start a free trial and build your whole website without having to enter your credit card details or anything by heading to squarespace.com/healthcoachkate. And when you love it and decide to launch, you can use code healthcoachkate to save 10% off your first order. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. And the final reason why you should stop drinking oat milk is because it makes you hungrier, especially if you're drinking it in the morning. And this comes back to blood sugar, which we spoke about earlier. When we consume large amounts of carbohydrates on an empty stomach, they are absorbed rapidly. And even more so if we don't consume them with adequate fat and protein. So drinking oat milk with coffee first thing in the morning, for example, this is going to cause a big spike in your blood sugar. We immediately hop on the blood sugar roller coaster, and once we hop on it, it's hard to get off. Because when our blood sugar spikes, this is going to be followed by a crash, which comes with cravings and hunger. And when this happens, we reach for a quick snack, usually something that's high in carbohydrates and sugar as well. Our blood sugar spikes again, and then it crashes again. And we're stuck in this cycle of hunger and cravings all day long. So of course, this isn't great if we're trying to lose weight, but it also impacts our energy levels and our focus as well. The more we can keep our blood sugar stable throughout the day, the better. And this all starts with what we consume in the morning. So start your day with protein and fat, and you're going to feel better all day long. Okay, so I've made my case for why you should stop drinking oat milk, but what should you drink instead? If you're looking for a non-dairy alternative, then coconut milk that's unsweetened is going to be your best bet. Because coconuts have a decent amount of fat that's naturally occurring, their milks don't usually have any vegetable oils added. Unsweetened almond milks or other nut milks can also be okay. Just again, make sure they are unsweetened and don't have any added vegetable oil. You'd be surprised how many brands add it in. So read your labels. Bulletproof coffee is also another option, which I'm a big fan of, especially if you're doing intermittent fasting. With bulletproof coffee, you blend MCT oil and either butter or coconut oil in with your morning coffee. So it's basically a lot of fat, and this keeps you energized for several hours after you drink it. And this just helps with intermittent fasting. If you guys want me to make a full video on bulletproof coffee and the benefits, I won't go too much into it today, but let me know down below and I can make one. With bulletproof coffee, you basically blend MCT oil and also either butter, ghee, or coconut oil into your coffee. So it's basically a high-fat drink, and this really helps with intermittent fasting because it helps you to extend your fasting window. You're energized for hours after you drink it. It doesn't cause any spike to your blood sugar or your insulin levels. I can make a full video on bulletproof coffee if you want a little bit more information on it. Just let me know in the comments down below and I can make that video. Now, I know it sounds a little bit weird to blend butter into your coffee, but trust me when I say, not only does it taste delicious, but it's really effective when it comes to helping with intermittent fasting, insulin resistance, weight loss. There are so many benefits. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. Let me know in the comment section down below if you are or were an oat milk drinker. What was your experience when you drank it? Do you feel energized for hours afterwards, or do you experience this big crash? Do you struggle with any of the things we talked about in today's video? Let me know in the comment section down below. I love chatting with you guys there and hearing your experience with different things. If you did enjoy this video, you might also enjoy my video on MCT oil, which you can check out here. If you want to catch up on my most recent upload, you can find it here. And if you want to check out my coaching programs, including my 7-day insulin resistance masterclass, you can find those here. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.